Before I get into it, I just want to give you a brief description of what you're about to watch. Velvet finally speaks out to Alive News, Atlanta, 11 Alive News. You guys, I said it in this post here. Unfortunately, I cannot read it because I cannot see. As I went on making this video, I was looking for a video to share with you where Nature Boy did threaten Velvet, and I explained a story of my making a video to help her in court, finally telling my story, and I cannot find the video because I cannot see. If you guys stick around, you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. Unfortunately, I do not have that video to show you, but I will be looking for it once my vision comes back. We will talk, we will go live, and when I go live, I will play it for you so you guys can finally see the video that helped just prove that Nature Boy has threatened her. Sybil spoke out. If you guys missed that, she did say that he said that he would rather her dead. He would rather her dead. A few other members did speak out, and that was part of the recording. I just want you guys to see what type of individual he is. And then this little video that I'm about to play. I have worked on so many videos on Nature Boy, but I never put them out. Here's one of them. This was basically showing his behavior. Actually, if you keep watching, I'll explain why I did what I did. It will explain itself. But Velvet is Nature Boy's karma. That is a fact. Friends, foes, subbies, I hope you can hear me clearly. I am not on camera today as much as I wanted to be on camera before I decided to go ahead and have some surgery. I tried to do it, but it's really hard with the holidays and helping my auntie. So I was unable to go live this weekend. I will go live with some sunglasses on, probably this week for sure, because I will be stuck in this bedroom as I heal. And no, I did not get a BBL, y'all. If you want to follow my journey and my healing process of the surgery that I did choose to do, I will record it. I have been recording it, but if you cannot see blood and you cannot see ugly shit, then I don't think you'll be interested. Let's get into this shit right here, y'all. You guys, subscribe to this channel for as long as Nature Boy is incarcerated, or whatever you want to call it. It is news. It's 11 Alive News, right? I've been checking their website for updates on Nature Boy, and it seems to be a little lackluster. So you got to check both their website and their YouTube channel. They have many interesting stories. I see that they posted something earlier, but what happened was I cannot really see. I cannot see after having my surgery. I can't see light too much. It's really painful. I've been texting, and that is hard to do. But I just needed some company because I'm stuck in the room by myself. I miss my son. Let's get straight into this. I was just catching up with y'all for those of you who do follow me and care. All right, so you guys, like I said, Velvet Marquez is Nature Boy's karma. If you don't believe me, I will show you better than tell you.
And tonight with a story you'll only see on 11 Alive. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Ron Jones.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. The wife of a reported cult leader wants to tell her side of the story. Eligio Bishop, also known as Nature Boy, remains behind bars tonight, facing charges that include rape. 11 Alive's Paula Soro just finished speaking with his wife, and she joins us live at the DeKalb County Jail where Bishop is tonight. Paula?
Yeah, Jennifer, you know, after 3 years of knowing each other, Velvet Marquez tells me Eligio Bishop forced her to marry him. Why? She says that he'd tell her that she'd then be forced to bail him out of jail if anything were to happen to him. And of course, today, something quite opposite is happening. She's telling us her side of the story.
I feel that now looking back, I feel that I fell in love with an idea because he pretended to be someone that he wasn't.
Behind this smiling face, Velvet Marquez faced her hardest years next to Eligio Bishop.
He literally held me hostage. He took all of my identification, my passport, my birth certificate, my social, my bank cards, everything, you name it, medical documentations.
She says Bishop, the leader of the so-called cult Carbon Nation, went from spoiling her to abusing her when she got pregnant.
I was forced to engage in sexual activity that I did not want to do. I was still strangled on multiple occasions. So I had to willingly engage in these sexual activities because of to keep myself safe. He would abuse me in front of the women.
She had their daughter in 2019, and a year and a half later, she says he forced her to legally marry him in a Las Vegas chapel.
There was no medical attention given to us, so when I actually went into labor, I had to be rushed to the hospital 2 hours away.
For years, the cult would drive and settle across Central America. Velvet says Bishop lived off of other members' PPP loans and life savings. She gave him her $3,000 college fund, while others gave tens of thousands of dollars. And after 4 tries, she successfully ran away with their daughter with no money but hope.
My child is important. I don't understand how anybody could leave their child to be with him or to go live with him.
Now, Velvet tells me she has since received death threats from Eligio and that he even showed up to her family's home in Louisiana just months after she ran away. Jennifer?
Paula, do we know, did she ever try reaching out to law enforcement?
She tells me she did, but it was very hard to track him down because he moves so often running away from law enforcement. But of course, now he is behind bars. Now, we also did speak to a former cult member, and we have her side of the story as well on 11alive.com. Jennifer?
All right, Paula, very involved story here. Thank you so much. Now, we have been following the story closely since Eligio Bishop's arrest. We have much more on the group that he's leading on our website, 11alive.com.
There is a little page on Instagram called Immortal Karma. I finally confessed to being Immortal Karma after a while because I stopped accepting requests. I stopped because I didn't want the page to be taken down. I was receiving threats, whatnot, for posting. Initially, when I started posting, it was because I was pissed that Velvet went back to him after all the abuse. And I was pretty much defaming her and speaking ill of her, calling her all types of demons, and she was just like him. This photo right here spoke volumes, so this became the logo. This was Velvet, and I really just, it speaks for itself. Even now, she's shitting on all of you bitches, okay? So I have not changed the logo, not because I want to disrespect Velvet Marquez, no. Because this right here stands true. Velvet will always be number one to Nature Boy. Velvet is his karma. It's been said plenty of times on this page. And it started back in 2019, I believe. I was following the story, but I never recorded because I just was a viewer. I was talking in the comments section. I didn't care. But then I started to keep tabs and posts. I wanted to confirm with the Velvet and the death threats, okay? I'm looking for the video here. If you guys, this is just a brief, girl. I was at work and being an asshole, y'all. I swear I have issues. I have serious issues. Oops. No, we don't want that. I do not like that picture, by the way, y'all. If you've seen that, it is not okay to sexualize children. Yes, I was at work doodling while I was live doing live television. Ha, now y'all know. Okay, so I documented a lot of things. It was, let's just say, I kind of put a little humor to it, not because this was funny, but just to lighten things up a bit. Then it started to get serious after Nature Boy had that erection while holding baby Ellie. It just turned. The shit wasn't funny anymore. Okay? So I started noticing the things with children. I didn't want to disrespect Maisha at all because Maisha is a wonderful woman. She is, I would consider her a friend. And I was posting her son. So I had to let her know. I wanted her to see how he was interacting with the other children because she needed to know as a mother that it just wasn't normal. Look at this. I'm going to show you guys how Nature Boy acts around children. For those of you who don't have the time to scroll through my page, you probably followed me later on and didn't see my old videos, but I think you should check them out. Look at this.
Hey, baby. How you feeling?
Good.
You're so pretty. I love you.
I love you too.
I love myself.
I love myself.
You could be my daughter.
She always talks about you.
Really?
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
She always talks about you.
She needs to be protected.
Nature Boy.
Hey, baby. How you feeling?
Do you see how he looks at this little girl? It's not normal. He wanted the mother to come. The mother came with this little girl and left her other child with her mother. This was very disturbing. Very disturbing. Then, shortly after, we did see the favoritism he played between her and Velvet. And I believe Velvet left at that time. She did end up coming back. But again, like I said, if you guys are interested in checking out the past, you can. And if you look at this next video here, Velvet had left.
I embrace the new. I embrace the new.
I see Malia, Zoka, Bambi, Seven, Joy, Aya, Fufu and Nev. Oh, I forgot Chief's part-time pussy, Sheba.
I surrender to my universe. I surrender to my universe. I feel
Where the hell is Velvet Eliana Selena? Just asking for a friend.
amazing. I overcome my obstacles. I overcome my obstacles.
And Velvet Eliana Selena sure hasn't.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would.
I embrace.
Okay, so I seem like a freaking asshole. I know. But when you're doing bad things, automatically I get super defensive towards people that are getting hurt. And I started to see the bad behavior in certain parties. So I would clown them, okay? The minute Velvet stood up for herself and left, I would stop. And I would just praise the good things that she was doing, okay? So that's the type of person I am. I may talk shit about them during their actions, but when I see they do the work, I can give them credit. Velvet blocked me for whatever reason. I don't know. I remember when we did the interview, I did tell her I had a page where I was clowning her and the rest of the crew, but I explained to her. Anyways, this was a project that I was working on, and I regret that I never finished it and I lost it. When Velvet left Nature Boy, I do believe it was because it had to do with Seven. It really did. I feel like she felt some type of way. That was one of the times she left. Okay? And she went back to Olmec in one of those times, and I wanted to document the back and forth, leaving, going to Olmec, hurting Olmec because Nature Boy told her to do it. And, you know, I really disliked Velvet for what she did to Olmec, but I don't think she was thinking in her right mind. But we're going to break all this stuff down. Right now, I'm just making this video just to give you a brief, like, you know, history on this page right here. So you guys, what I was trying to display was the fact that no matter how many times Velvet leaves and comes back, Nature Boy was only going to mistreat her even more and more and more. That is what narcissists do. They will reel you back in only to mistreat you. Okay? Velvet has finally taken her power back. She gets the utmost respect from me. Utmost. And if she were to personally ask me to change that damn Immortal Karma photo, I would probably take it down, because I respect her for what she's doing right now. Yes, I do believe Neytiri played a part in her deciding to finally speak out the way she is by pressing charges. Well, hey, maybe Neytiri was the push start button for her. Just like Star was the push start button for Neytiri. You guys remember when Star came out, Neytiri then came out. She ended up going back several times, but didn't Velvet? But Velvet finally opened her eyes and put her foot down, and she stayed the fuck away. So we gotta give her credit for that. No matter if you guys don't like her for what she did in her past, you have to give her credit for what she's been doing. She's been doing the work. Okay, next. Oh my goodness, y'all. You already know about the Love and Flip Flop videos. If you don't know, I would like to, like I said, add some comedy to this, and I would make intros for every time they move somewhere and shit wouldn't work out, then they'd move to another place or another country, whatever. I would make Love and Flip Flop Hawaii, Love and Flip Flop, you know, LA, you know, shit like that. This is when Velvet came back. I was pissed. And this was around the time Nature Boy was drinking excessively. One day we're going to go live. I will play a lot of things for you just to piece things together so you could understand, especially those who have not been around. And here goes this other narcissist, TKO Capone. I'm showing you guys a brief, y'all already know I had issues with some other people too, and I use this page to expose. But this right here was when they legally got married, y'all. If you guys didn't know, Nature Boy and Velvet were legally married. Velvet pressed, well, I can't say she pressed charges. She put a restraining order on Eligio. And rest in peace to Pop Marquez. I'm sharing this story finally today because I just feel like it's time. I was talking to someone earlier and I told her, and I just want to share with you guys. Pops Marquez, may he rest in peace. You are missed. You are a father that so many people wish that they had. Caring, loving, and you would fight to the death to save your daughter. Rest in peace to you. Much respect to Mrs. Marquez for standing by your man no matter what, and standing by your stepdaughter. you deserve so much credit for that as well. Okay? So anyways, we saw what they endured while trying to save Velvet. They have went from country to country trying to fly out and get her, send her back, and she would go back. She was lost in that Nature Boy sauce, all right? So anyways, after Velvet finally left, okay, Velvet decided to press some sort of charges on him by putting a restraining order. I guess that was all it. And they needed a video for court. And I received a call from Pops Marquez and Mrs. Marquez. I was completely shocked. And I thought it was a mistake, but they called and they asked me to come up with the video because they had court the next day. And shout out to Kiss the Veil. Kiss the Veil also was there. And I was confused as to why they were asking for my help because I don't document carbonation like that. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand why they felt that I would be able to do the job. Well, here I will share with you the video that I made for Velvet to get that restraining order held. Thankfully, I got word back from them that the video did help and Velvet did get a temporary restraining order. So she meant business back then because she never went back after that. In this video that I'm about to play for you, I do believe that Nature Boy has made death threats to her via video. He has done a lot, and even former members agreed that he either tried to kill her or threatened to kill her. All right, so we're just gonna go to that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start all over. Hold up.